but it's really about your true, this is such a buzzword, but it's about your purpose. And it's about, if you've been given a gift, you need to share it. And if you don't, you're only hurting yourself and you're hurting everybody else around you for not sharing that gift. Welcome to the Marvelous Moms Club podcast, where you'll be not only allowed, but encouraged to dream big dreams and imagine the very best future for yourself and your family. Throw away expectations and perfection and embrace the messy beauty of what it means to be a marvelous mom. I'm your host, Kirsten Tyrell, and I can't wait to help you discover what makes you marvelous. Do you know what would be so funny is if all of the failed intros I do to these episodes, like when I start talking and then I literally go, nope, and I start over, I should save some and compile them and put them in an episode. It would be like a blooper reel episode. I don't know who would really want to listen to it, but it would probably crack me up because you just got to sometimes get your mouth moving and get yourself into the mode, get in the recording mode. And today, actually, I've been recording. I've been pumping out episode after episode. Man, it feels good. I feel so alive and I feel so high. You know that song? That's been playing a lot in our car lately. I don't know why, but it's a great song. I don't even know what it's called. Maybe you do. You can put it up to that Shazam app. Is that still a thing? I don't know. Guys, I'm like not app savvy. I know there's an app for that with everything, and I don't know. I don't do it. Okay, so I've already almost forgotten what this episode's going to be about today. Anyway, I've been cranking out episode after episode and it feels great. It feels like I'm finally home. I'm in my purpose. I'm doing the thing I love. And I hope you guys are feeling the energy shift in these episodes. I hope you know, it's just good. It's just good up in here. Things are going great. And I love this day that I've had to pop out these episodes because I'm in such a great mental space and I've been really filling my mind and my heart with some really great positive things. So we're creating from a space of just beautiful, abundant, happy stuff, which is probably a lot more interesting to listen to than so it's a really hard day today, which I'm not afraid of doing that. I will be vulnerable. Anyway, so today I want to tell you guys a story, and it's a really, to me, interesting story. It was a really big awakening for me, and it happened in Florida. When did I go? It was the beginning of October. My friend, and I think I've mentioned this a little bit, my friend Stacy invited me to go. We were at a park play date one day, and she's like, hey, do you want to go to a retreat with me next weekend? And I was like, where? And she said, Rosemary Beach. And I said, where's Rosemary Beach? Because I'm new to the South. I don't know where, I don't know where things are. And she's like, it's in Florida. It's in the Destin area. And I'm like, oh, I've always wanted to go there. I said, well, tell me more about it. And she's like, it's not a heavily advertised thing. It's my friend Maribeth does it. And it's just kind of to come and be pampered. And she's like, it's something I can see you doing for other people that I think you really need. She was like, you don't ever get pampered the way that you need to because you're always giving to other people. And I think this would be really helpful and really good for you. And I was like, okay, I mean, way to sell something, right? But the way she talked so casually about it, as I didn't understand fully what it was. And then she was like, it's kind of awesome. Not kind of awesome. It's pretty high end. We're going to have private chef and it's in a beautiful home on the beach and it's kind of a big deal. And I was like, okay. And I didn't even really want to know the price, but I just jumped on it because I was like, I feel instantly it just felt right. It felt like something I was supposed to do. It was something that I needed. And I told my husband about it and he was 100% supportive, even though it was over his birthday. He's like, go do the thing. So this whole episode is not about the retreat, which I could talk about a lot. And I'll probably talk about again because I think I've mentioned before, I'm going to have Marianne Huff on the podcast very soon. Marianne is the mother to the amazing Huff family. So she's got Cherie, Catherine, Maribeth, Julianne, and Derek. Yes, Julianne and Derek Huff, who you guys know as celebrities, but to me, all the Huffs are amazing. I got to know the whole family and they're just beautiful souls. So I'm going to have Marianne on here because I loved seeing her in that maternal role and seeing how much she supported each one of her children. They're all so different, but they all are so unique, or not unique. They're also unified. They are different. They're unique, but they're unified. Anyway, I'm going to have her on. I can't wait for that conversation. It's going to be beautiful. You guys are going to love it. So I'm going to save some of the retreat information and just all those good things for that episode. But for today's episode, I just wanted to tell you that it was awesome because at the very last day, and there was something so special about this group of women, and it's why I knew I needed to be there instinctively without logically understanding why. I have never in my life been in a situation where I was with that many women who were all so different ages, different stages, different everything, so unique, and feeling 100% acceptance. I feel like when I go into groups, I'm trying to be really open and I'm trying to be myself and be authentic. And and there's been a lot of times I've gone to different retreats and different things with women, and for the most part it's great, but there was something unique about this. And I'm telling you this to let you know, like, the openness that I felt and the acceptance for whoever I needed to be at that retreat was overwhelming. It was just something I've never felt quite at that level before. So on the last night, we did a bonfire, and we had a live singer there. She was playing the guitar, she was singing, she was so talented. I'm going to just link to her in the show notes because I really, really loved her voice. She was very, very, very beautiful to listen to. Well, she had everything there, and she was like, does anybody else want to sing? I actually don't know how it happened. We just kind of ended up, I was singing with my friend Stacy. We sang one of the Greatest Showman songs. I can't remember which one it was. I kind of jumped in there at the end and sang with her. And I had told her before, like, how I've allowed this part of myself to just die out over the years. I became known for this podcast, for being an entrepreneur, for being a hustler. And very few people know, I feel like very few people know, maybe some do, that I sing. That is who my original identity, that's who I used to be. Like in high school, in middle school, I was a singer. I was a performer. I almost tried out for American Idol one year and I didn't do it. And that's a whole other story. But I was telling some girls on the beach about this, that I still regretted not doing the audition, not going. And so I was explaining to them, like, I wish that I was singing more, like, I need to sing. And they were like, Kirsten, like, what are you waiting for? We don't even know you that well, but we know that if you're feeling this passionate about it, you need to do it. And I wanted to die. Like, I literally wanted to die thinking about pursuing that. And I knew that teenage Kirsten would punch me in the face if she knew I was living in the Nashville area and not doing anything with music. But I was just like, that makes me so uncomfortable. It is the scariest thing in the world to me. And right then I knew, that's why you're supposed to be doing it. You are so scared and you are holding back something that is so natural and so innate to you. And what favors are you doing anybody? How are you blessing the world with your music if you are holding it into yourself? And I was like, dang it. Why did I have to have this aha moment? So anyway, this night at the bonfire, I end up singing. And the only song I can think of, because I instantly go into this like nervous state because I like know I'm about to sing for people. And the only reason I think I was able to do it is because I felt their love. And I felt that no matter what came croaking out of my voice, they were going to love me and they were going to support me and they were going to appreciate it and they were going to cheer me on for being brave. And so I sang a song that I sang a long time ago for a county fair, and it was called Broken Wing by Martina McBride. She was my hero, one of my favorite country singers growing up. And so I sang this song and I knew all the words by heart still. And I let my voice open up like it had not opened up in years. It was the most empowering, beautiful, amazing experience. Yeah, I squeaked out a couple notes. My breathing wasn't perfect. I am not in practice when it comes to singing right now, but I sang from the gut and from the heart, and I just sang out pain that I was feeling, and I sang out joy that I was feeling. And it was amazing, you guys. And I'm not telling you this to say, y'all should come buy my record because I'm going to be a country music star. That's not what this is. This is me telling you there is maybe a piece of you that you have been allowing to play small, that you have been stifling. And the interesting thing is on this retreat, I'm sorry, I can't help myself. I want to talk about more, so maybe this will be longer than 5 minutes, is I learned more about the chakras. And I believe learning about our bodies and their capacities along with spiritual things is really, really powerful. So it's not like a voodoo woo-woo thing. It's just our bodies are super complex. And I had learned because Marianne did some Reiki on me, and she was like, your throat chakra is really, really blocked. And I think this is really interesting because I'm even recording this episode and I have to keep stopping so I can like clear my throat and cough. And that's usually what happens when I start sharing stuff that I know I need to share, but this fear stifles and it closes off my throat. And it happens when I sing, the fear closes off my throat. When I do public speaking, I get really, really scared and it's hard for me to open up. And having a podcast that's really interesting, and it's something I'm having to explore and really understand about myself, is why do I have so much fear of speaking? And it's not like I get nervous to do episodes, but it's like, why is there something telling me that I'm not allowed to use my voice, right? Man, I'm going off the rails here. But anyway, it was just so empowering to be like, I have been closed off right here. I'm like touching my own neck. If you can't see me, but maybe you can just sense it. Maybe you're picturing it. But I was able to open that up and I just let it go. I let it sing out and it felt amazing. And so I'm telling you this to say, do the things that scare you to death, because I sat there on the beach in Rosemary Beach, Florida, with a group of women that I hardly knew. And I sang Broken Wing on the beach. And let me tell you, this is not to say, and it was so good that this guy came up to me and was like, can I have your autograph? No, I'm telling you, this is what happened. This is how God told me, Kirsten, you are finally starting to listen to what you're meant to do with this life that I've given you. This man who was in charge of the bonfire, he was the one putting the wood in the fire, came up to me and he was like, that was like, that was amazing. Like, he wasn't just being like this, like really nice, like, that was so great. Yay. He like came and approached me, gave me a hug, and he was like, I don't know what just happened. I don't understand what just happened. And I don't think it was that my voice was beautiful and perfect and that I hit every note. I think what he heard was the passion and the desire that had been hiding inside of me for years and years of this talent that I was afraid to share. And you know what he said to me? This is so interesting because earlier that day I had said on the beach how I regretted not trying out for American Idol. This man who had never met me before, after singing one song, said, "You are the next American Idol." What? Oh my gosh, it was amazing. And I was like, I love you so much for saying that. And you don't even understand how significant that is to me right now. And it just made me realize it's never been about all the other people. It's never been about the recognition or gaining fame. And for a while, I think it was. I think that's what we see. And I think that's what we think we want. But it's really about your true, this is such a buzzword, but it's about your purpose. And it's about if you've been given a gift, you need to share it. And if you don't, you're only hurting yourself. And you're hurting everybody else around you for not sharing that gift. It's just such a cool experience. And I wanted to document. I wanted to share. It's something I never want to forget. It's something I even kind of want to hold a little bit of accountability with you guys. That, yeah, I'm going to start introducing more music into our home. I came home from that trip and I told my husband about it. And within like a couple days, I don't remember when this was, he got to the piano, he like opened his phone, and he's really talented where he didn't need the sheet music. He found the chords for certain songs. He's like, what do you want to sing? Let's sing. And I sang my heart out at the piano with my husband, and I haven't done that. Like, we don't do that. You would think we're both musically inclined. We don't do that. We have blocked out the piece of our life that probably brings us the most joy. So no more. I hope you're sensing a pattern here with these episodes lately. Like, no more settling, no more being fearful of who we are and what we're meant to bless this world with. And so that was just another awakening for me. It felt so good to sing. And I hope to be able to share that with you guys. You know, like, I don't necessarily know that I'll sing on the podcast, but I definitely am looking for more opportunities to sing. And oh my gosh, just by putting that out there, I am welcoming things to start coming into my life that are going to give me the opportunity to share that gift. And I'm literally starting to shake inside thinking, what have I done? What have I done? It's fine. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. Go leave a comment. Let me know, like, share the screenshot this and DM me, whatever you want to do. You know how it works, right? On social media, go to Instagram, screenshot the episode, share it, tag me. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you've ever had a similar experience, if you've kind of embraced something that you've let lay dormant, if it spoke to you, if you're feeling a desire to get up and sing yourself, if we can do a duet, whatever it may be. Anyway, have a great day. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys on the next episode. It has been almost 4 years since the Marvelous Mom Show launched, which is crazy. And even though we're an older show, we can still be new to so many people. If you will do me a favor and go leave a 5-star rating, please 5 stars, and review over on iTunes, then it helps our show be discovered by more moms who need these stories and these amazing messages in their lives. So head over to iTunes, if you're an iPhone user, your podcast app, and leave us a rating and review so that we can continue to bring you more amazing episodes and be found by all kinds of marvelous moms across the universe. So thanks for doing that. Appreciate you, and I'm so grateful that you're here. You are a marvelous mom.